Today we're going to be talking about how faith really works. Today we're going to be talking about blessing blockers and misconceptions about how faith works. I'm going to be reading from Mark chapter 5, verse 34. It is the story of the woman with the issue of blood. You're probably familiar with it. This woman she had been to the doctor. She had spent everything that she had to try to heal this problem, this physical problem, and she was worse and was broke. And with Jesus coming by, she pressed through the crowd, which was illegal for her to do in her physical condition. She pressed through the crowd because she said in her heart, if I can only touch the hem of his garment, I'll be made whole. She pressed through, she touched his garment. Jesus felt power leave his body, and he said, "Who touched me?" The disciples said, "What do you mean, who touched you? There's a crowd pressing in all around you. Are we supposed to know who touched you?" Which I think is kind of a smart aleck answer. But and the woman, she said, "It was me. I touched you," and she fell down before him and told the whole story. And Jesus said this. He said, "Your faith has healed you. Your faith has made you whole." And I want you to know, I'm going to read this in verse 34. He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your affliction." Now, what he didn't say is, "Hey, daughter, I see that you have 100% full faith, and so I'm going to bless you with healing." It's not what he said. He didn't even know who had touched her, but he felt power leave his body, go out of his body. What does that tell us? People have a wrong idea about how God answers prayer and how faith works. A lot of people have an idea that God is up in heaven in his golden throne, looking down on the earth and trying to see who has enough faith. In other words, you pray and you ask God for something, and he judges how much faith you have. "Oh, you're only at about 70%. You need to get it up there, boy, because if you don't have enough faith, he's not going to answer your prayer." Like God is like he's rewarding you for having perfect faith, or he's people will say, "Well, she died. I guess she didn't have enough faith," or "She didn't believe enough, so God didn't heal her." Wow. Like you're competing or something with God. Like people have that idea of because they don't understand how God works on the earth, and that God gave dominion to man, and that man works in partnership with God. No. What did Jesus tell the woman? He said, "Your faith has made you whole." He didn't look at her and say, "Wow, you have 100% faith, so now I will bless thee with your healing, the thing you've asked." No, it's not how he works. Your faith itself touches God and releases the blessing into your life. Your faith itself is the pipeline, the conduit through which God brings the blessing. God's not measuring your faith to see if you qualify. It's like if you're standing outside a locked door and you only have half a key and it's not working, it's not opening the door, it's not like God is saying, "Oh man, if only you had a whole key, I would magically open the door for you because you qualify because you got a whole key." No, it's not like that at all. It's the fact that you have half a key and it's not going to work. A whole key would work. That's how faith works. God's not penalizing you for having half a key. It's just that half a key just doesn't work. So your faith is the whole key to open and unlock the door to the treasury of heaven, to bring you what you've asked him for. It's not God trying to decide if you have enough faith. Your faith itself opens the door. Listen, if you like this video and you like what we're doing here, please subscribe, please leave a comment for us. And if you liked this message today, you'll definitely like this message.